Things went so great shopping until they didn't. Like, it was so rude and wrong of that guy to call you toys and demand you be tortured, destroyed, and erased. He was so rude.
Your violating toys must suffer and their remnant souls must be banished to the river Styx. Maybe someday they can be forged into a useful demon. For now, I demand their erasure.
You know, right, being a toy is derogatory. It's an insult that says you're a slave to a demon. If I were there, I'd have decked him and probably would have shot him dead. You did the right thing, killing him. Yeah, that guy totally had it coming. He was so mean and inconsiderate. He died because he wouldn't listen to reason or accommodate our situation. He earned his death.
You are a pathetic and incompetent little succubus. You clearly need to be educated and punished to reinforce what you've been taught.
It was eye-opening to see how, as humans, we're seen as a lesser class of beings in hell. Humans may even be less than a second-class resident in hell. I know we're not demons or damned souls, but I never imagined there was a slave class in hell. Of course there's slavery in hell, it makes sense, I guess. Hell really is hell for everyone, including us. I know we signed up for this, but it's already crazy overwhelming. I don't feel good about any of it, but I don't know what alternatives we have. Hey, what are we going to do with the rude guy everyone is so unhappy about? I mean, we have his body stowed in the bus undercarriage storage. What should we do with him? I agree we need to dispose of his body, but his lifeless body raises serious questions. It's my understanding that he should regenerate and heal and return to life. And yet, he is not healing, and he is not regenerating. He is remaining lifeless. He is essentially dead. I thought no one can die in hell. Can someone explain what's going on? Your ignorance continues to astound. Everyone regenerates and heals in hell so they can come back to life for more suffering as a tormented soul or to resume inflicting woe as a demon. You gotta know, there are a lot of exceptions. Like first, everyone heals and returns to life. Yeah, that's true. But no one has hard set or defined jobs or roles.
What do you mean tormented souls and demons don't have defined jobs or roles? I thought it was straightforward. Tormented people are abused and suffer, and demons inflict their pain and woe.
Wow, okay, let me continue, please. It's like this. The tormented souls can be exempted from torment and suffering if a demon chooses to buy them as a servant.
As a slave to a demon, the damned are spared their torment, so long as they follow their master's orders, and so long as they don't break any hell laws. So, you can imagine how tormented souls prefer being slaves instead of eternal suffering. It's kind of a good deal for them to become a slave. I don't think slavery can ever be good, even in hell. It's wrong to take people's freedom and rights away to make them servants with no choice on what they do or even say. Do you hear yourself? You're in hell and you're upset that the damned are slaves? Being a slave is a huge benefit and privilege for a damned soul. The alternative to being a slave is so much worse. The damned soul would otherwise eternally burn, have their skin shredded or peeled, drown, boil, freeze, and worse. You need to open your eyes to the big fact, open your eyes to the elephant in the room. You're in hell, sweetheart. You are literally in hell. Everything you believed and valued before as being proper and appropriate is totally irrelevant in hell. You need to adjust your expectations, because you're in hell. I know we're in hell. It's hard to fathom there's a place where slavery is the pinnacle of achievement. It's disheartening that I am supposed to see slavery as good. You might be forgetting one important thing. The damned are in hell because they've been judged for sin and sentenced to eternal torment. They earned their punishment. Think of hell as an overcrowded world-scale prison, and imagine how its inmates are given jobs if they show good behavior and compliance.
Inmates in hell can earn the opportunity to do work to avoid aspects of their prison time, just like they might in an earth prison. In hell, they become servants.
In summary, Hell's damned are inmates in the prison called Hell. And they can earn temporary reprieve from their sentence if they become slaves and serve demons.
As much as I surprise myself, I can see what you say makes sense. It would be better to be a lackey to a demon than to suffer and be hurt continuously.
That was a great tangent lesson on why it's good to be a slave in hell, as insane as that sounds. But no one answered what we're going to do with the dead guy's body?
Amanda's right, this conversation is all over the place and ill-focused. We need to know precisely what we're to do with the dead patron's body, and why he's not regenerating. He's not regenerating because I put a regeneration blocking collar on him. Regen blocking collars are pentagram-powered strips of dread demon leather that stop Hell's healing.
Regen blocking collars are illegal in Hell, even though they use Prince of Hell power in its pentagrams to stop all healing. They last forever, as long as the collar is worn. Besides, his body can stay in storage for as long as we want. He won't stink or anything because the collar suspended him in time. There's no rush to deal with his body.
How nice we can drive around with a dead body beneath us, in storage. The things we're learning about and that are considered common fare are horrifying.
Wait a minute. So you're saying there's a Prince of Hell powered tech, so to speak, that can stop regeneration and healing? That's concerning, big time. If that's true, can that tech be used on us? Can we be collared here in Hell, effectively killing us forever? It seems to me, it gets much worse. Being collared means there's no heaven, no hell, no limbo. It means there's no anything. Being collared sounds like eternal nothingness.
Like, man, embrace it. You're in hell. There's no sugarcoating the truth. Yeah, like, you can be collared and be in oblivion forever. Well, unless someone removes the collar, of course. Just removing the collar will restart your regeneration and healing, and soon you'll be back to your kicking and fighting self. So, being collared is not really permanent. You need friends. You need someone to watch out for you and remove the collar if ever you are downed. Friends in hell are important anyway, so make allies and keep them. So, like, just don't get collared, and none of this stuff matters, right? Besides, collars are great. We use collars whenever we need to dispose of a demon, as you saw. So, even if we can't die in hell, we can be the equivalent of dead, because the regeneration blocking collars will stop our healing. I have another question. If the tormented can have their souls sent to the river Styx to be erased and lose all memory and identity, can we also be sent to the river Styx and be erased in the same way? Or, as the living in hell, are we immune to the river Styx washing away our identity and memories? I'm seriously worried about there being worse things than just dying here in hell. The first thing is not to be caught, killed, or collared. That's the plan, right? I mean, planning on losing or dying isn't a good strategy, at least not in my experience. The second thing is to always travel in teams, so a buddy can make sure you don't get collared. They should try and get your body back too, in case you were killed. You just have to get back to a safe place for a bit, and you'll heal right back up and you'll be right back in the action. Just don't let your body be vulnerable to being collared. You see, it's really simple. Don't get caught, killed, or collared, and everything will be, like, totally all right. You can take risks and everything, just don't die or get collared.
Amanda, let me answer your question directly. Yes, the living in hell can be collared and be suspended in time without regeneration or healing, or any awareness. And yes, the living in hell can have their memories and identity erased forever. The erasure is celestial, eternally permanent. Be aware, even touching the water from the river Styx can erase everything. It is pivotal that we never touch its water. It is the ultimate cleansing purification that erases and deletes everything a being was. It's wise to avoid the river Styx.
Great, we have even more things to worry about in hell. I guess Prince Belphegor left those little details out when he told us we can't die in hell. How convenient for him.
Clearly, Belphegor has not been the most forthcoming to us about the risks and dangers in hell. I guess Taylor was right from the start to doubt his motives.
You're leaping to conclusions. How can you expect Prince Belphegor, or me for that matter, to anticipate every single thing you might want to know? You're being unreasonable.
If you have a specific question, I'll answer it. I've withheld nothing from you. Katie knows that I speak the truth. Her truth bearer tattoo has shown me to tell only the truth.
Ask your questions if you have more, and I will answer them. Although I suspect you cannot articulate any questions because no circumstances have come up to inspire them.
You're right. I don't have any new questions. I'll shut up for now. I just think we've been oversold on our effectively being immortal and unkillable in hell. It isn't true, is it?
Let us pray that none of us are ever sent into the eternal sleep of oblivion. It is a fate without hope or possibility of repentance. It truly is Prince of Hell evil. If I may, I'd like to ask an unrelated question. I think it's an important question to ask, given we have a dead demon in the bus storage. You spoke earlier of law enforcement doing random vehicle checks. Is it possible they will inspect the bus and find the body? What will we do then?
It's hard to believe you're the legendary G-team with questions like that. I mean, obviously, we'll kill them too, and we'll just add their bodies to our stowed collection of corpses, like, obviously.
This is all so distressing. There is so much we don't know about hell, and there's so much crazy bad stuff here in hell. Can we focus on the mission? I hope Socrates has good news or a plan that can give us a chance to fight, much less survive in hell.